for football now here at Hard Rock Stadium in South Florida. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins.
Welcome to the field, your 2025 Miami Dolphins.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They put Strange in motion. Now second down throw for Lawrence. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
They get 16 on that connection. First down, Jacksonville.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. We're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now ETN up the sideline, past midfield, and they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. And the player that is down is Trevor Lawrence. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Mullins. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll give himself up after picking up the 1st down. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20.
I like the call to keep the offense on the line. From this distance, a field goal is no sure thing, and that's a great job by the quarterback, recognizing the situation. Nobody's open, take off, become a runner, extend the drive, pick up the 1st down.
On the give, it's ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
2nd down, Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN.
Complete to Travis ETN. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
For the Jaguars field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Boye Alukin with the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now Tua on the run to the right. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Andrew Wingard on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Hill brought in motion. A play fake. Now, in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense. Automatic first down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A handoff to Dejan, heading left. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
2 more yards.
They get 22 yards there. First down, Miami.
1st and 10.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them align. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 4. Now it's Tua. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
As you could probably
and
imagine,
4.
Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some JAGS machines.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's good for another Miami Dolphin.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's Achan. And he'll take this down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achan.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now, Tagovailoa on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Nice rep here by the defense. They go man coverage, takes away all the threats downfield, and with nothing open, he has no choice but just kind of throw a contested ball, hope for the best, and just falls incomplete.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. Sanders' kick is good. The Dolphins will tie the game at 3 apiece. So a big mistake there. Roughing call on the field goal try. It gives them an automatic 1st down. Gonna hold on to this, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. There he goes again.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. To throw is Tua. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This from 30 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will tie the game at 3 apiece. Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Bigsby to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jags offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that play.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's ETN. And And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. They'll need to pick it up on third down.
And it's third down.
They'll run the sneak, and he'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the first down.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even, 3 apiece, the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Lawrence, as we are ready to get back underway.
Pass interference. Defense.
Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one caught left side, that's Strange. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second and 6. They put Strange in motion. Lawrence now on second down. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's taken in, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready for their second possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's first and 10. First run for Alexander Madison. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
He's taken down back at his own.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Hill brought in motion. Wide on the RPO, and he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on third down.
He may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. That's going to keep the drive moving. He's got the first down up past the 25.
A gain of 4 yards.
Fullback dive. I'm not sure the last time I saw a fullback dive, Mike. It's kind of a lost art nowadays. But hey, 3rd and 1, it can still be so effective, especially if you have the right guy at the position. So good play call, good execution, and he's able to pick up first down.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. This one broken up. incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They fake the hand. Now, Tua under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The two-time Pro Bowler, Josh Hines Allen. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Tua gonna throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
A 10-yard gain.
Well, if that was a pickup on 1st or 2nd down, you'd be thrilled. But here on 3rd and long, just doesn't quite get enough to pick up the 1st down, and it's going to bring up 4th.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. Parker Washington is deep for Jacksonville. This brought him out past the 20. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. Play action for Lawrence. Left side, caught by Hunter. And he is out of bounds at the 45. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Jaguars.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is what...
No chance at all. He'll go down. Tyrell Dodson. He gets into drop it. It's a loss of 8.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
In motion comes Thomas. Here's Lawrence to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
All right, so the first two, they go clearly to the defense. You got a 1st down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now 3rd and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allows certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chain. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with A-Chan. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
15-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
On 4th down, out comes the punter, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I think so often, Mike, we put so much stock, and really unnecessarily so, in how strong all these quarterbacks' arms are. Because for most throws, it doesn't really matter, but tell you what, for this last throw, there's just not a lot of guys in the league that can not only throw it that far, but be that accurate. And you got a receiver with some speed that can get a step or two on the defender, throw it up, and it results in 6.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars take a 10-3 lead.
Dolphins 3.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one, and they'll start 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. The throw on the run is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tua. Working his way out left. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Tua now on 3rd down. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Tua. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Yeah, so you can see the screenplay. The timing was just out of whack from the jump. So the key is, Mike, the running back has to stay in phase with his offensive line. If one of them gets out too fast or too slow, the back and the blocking don't marry up, and you see that's why he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw is Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Bigsby to return it. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
They put Strange in motion. Now Now second down throw for Lawrence. That's caught downfield by Hunter. And he will go all the way. Darquez Hunter. Touchdown Jaguars. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Little on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6.
Dolphins 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. Whoa! He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield, past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up 4th down.
Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Miami. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Open man. His tight end screens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence now to throw on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Second down, Lawrence. Open right side, that strains the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A tough spot here. Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I really like the personnel adjustment by the defensive coordinator, Mike. They go dime coverage, so they're going to bring out 6 defensive backs, really play the pass and muddy it up with as many pass defenders as you can. Nowhere to go with the ball, and now we got to see, does the offensive coordinator, when he sees that dime package take the field, what answers does he have?
Roughing the kicker. Defense. Automatic first down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Etienne. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and 8. Lawrence. Moving left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he's...
Good blocking, and he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Washington now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Stay disciplined, let's go!
Here's 2. That's taken in by Achan. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. In motion, it's Waddle. Tua, give it to Achan. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
3rd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 74 yards. Touchdown, Miami. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins are able to edge a bit closer.
Jaguars 24, Dolphins 13.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Bigsby to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
It was clear this offseason this was an area of emphasis. They wanted to continue to fortify the interior of this defensive line, and with this young player, they think they've got themselves a good one.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6. Out to the 26-yard line.
The 26. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now here's Lawrence. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Ground to start the drive. It's Achane. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Tua. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This run straight ahead for Etienne. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 12. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence now on 2nd down. The outside complete to Thomas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the time. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. To throw is Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, Jacksonville.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. On the give, it's Etienne. He'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 31-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now Etienne. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He was taken down behind.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over.
Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Game, offense. Still 2nd down.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. From the gun, here's Tua. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Darren Waller. It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Akine. And he will score. Nick Westbrook-Akine. Down Miami.
It was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will cut the deficit to 7.
Jaguars 27. Dolphins 20.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Bigsby to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. It's ETN. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
Jason Marshall on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Play action now. It's Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down, and he looks to be a bit short of the line, and that is going to bring up fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Jaguars ready to punt this one away. On the return, here's Washington. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Run, and it's H.N. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game, and the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Now a screen set up for H.N. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Brought down back at the 38.
You know, the reality is a lot of times bubble screens are just added on to a traditional run, and you're saying to the quarterback, don't hand the ball off if you don't think it's a good look. But what you're not counting for is that he decides to throw it out to the bubble and you end up losing yardage.
Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long. Tua sending it deep for Waddle. That is caught, and he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That is well done there, converting on third and 15.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
In motion, it's Waddle. Play action. Tagovailoa. This throw right side is caught by Hill. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He was brought down by Chad Newman. A 2-yard gain brings up second down.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They face 2nd down and 7. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
That's good.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Man in motion here is Washington. One more time, it's H.A. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Now, Tagovailoa on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown.
Makes the score Jaguars 27, Dolphins 23.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Jaguars offense getting set to get back to work. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
We're all set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Dolphins offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The bootleg, here's Tua. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And it's really been their ability to get up on the line and challenge these receivers that's really thrown off the timing of these plays. And in this case, Mike, really nice job, physical along the boundary, and helps force that incompletion.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Brought down back at the 27.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right, but he'll try to run for it. And he's going to be stopped well short of the 1st down. Gain of 6, but it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
What is this?
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Yeah! And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The JAGS offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Here's Etienne. Ooh. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st down, Jaguars.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman You need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at one possession. That's a great start there on first down.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. Now a handoff from ETN, and he'll be taken down. Let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. Throwing is Lawrence. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Little on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with first and 10. The bootleg, he'll look to throw here, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is second and 8. We're going to throw. This one caught by Waller. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Throwing is Tua. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Jaguars have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. There's a short one. He's got screen. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And the Jags are going to be set up with a first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ridiculous. Take him out. Never mind. This is the worst. Really, this cannot be happening.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars are going to extend their lead.
Jaguars 41, Dolphins 23. Cam Little
now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now it's Tua. To the outside, he's got Waddle. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
A 9-yard pickup.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's 2. That's to Waddle again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good.
Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphin first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. start this drive. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
We'll go back to ETN on first down. What a run, he brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
The 19-yard line.
Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. Minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Once again, it's ETN. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll give it to ETN on the option. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And not liking anything downfield, they'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll look to run. It's ETN. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.